Hello there, welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel, where I take you through everything tech, and in today's video, it's no different. So often I see people press the volume down button and the power button to take a screenshot. Why do it this way when you could just do it that way and then still take the screenshot? That's number one. If you want to send something to somebody, but then you want to blur some information on it, why not do it this way? For instance, I'm going to send some information to somebody and then I screenshot. After taking the screenshot, you're going to press on this icon there. Then you're going to select this and select the blur tool. All right. Once you select the blur tool, you're able to now select the size of the blur tool. Then come to wherever you want to blur and blur it out like that. Okay. And once you're done, you can save it or share it. So did you know that if you have a photo like this, but in this example we're using one from an A4 sheet, but if you're using one from an old photo which is ripped up like this, let's say something like this. So we can see that there is actually a part that we have here, okay? Then we're going to rip part of this away. So assume this as a photo that you have, a hard copy photo you have, which is kind of messed up. Did you know that you could take your phone and take a photo of it, a simple photo of it like this, ensure the reflections are not there? It's difficult under these lightings to do that, but we're just going to try our best here. All right. Having a photo of it, we can come back to the gallery, looking at the photo. We can crop using the editor tool, crop into the photo that way. All right. Crop as much into the photo as possible like this, then save. After this, we can go to the generative edit here. And now we can select this part of the image. Then we delete that part, come also into the corner here and delete that part. Now what we're going to proceed to do now is to hit on generate and watch what happens. And immediately you have a full image completely generated that you can print out and use. All right, let's take it a step further. Now, having an image that looks like this, clearly it's some kind of old image, so we can save it now. So having an old image like this, we can slide up on it and look here. We can see here we have several things. We can remaster the image to get it clearer. So we tap on this and we're going to have it remastered. All right, so after this how we have it and before this how it was. So let's see it. That was before and this is after. So this is the same image we had before that was on this paper that's been generated now to this. All right, let's continue. Now, did you know that you could then save it? And once you're done, let's look at something. We're going to decolorize this image completely, take all the colors out, and then put color into it. No, so we can come to the editor tool here. And then once you're here, you can go here to adjustments and go to saturation and turn the saturation completely down to desaturate the image. And once you're done, you're going to save the image. Once this is done, we can now swipe up on it and we're going to get an option to colorize the image. When we tap on this image, it's going to apply color to it. All right, so now we can see here the image from here is now this, having a bit of color added to it. And you can do this with all your black and white images that you've got, and you're going to get a nice image back. So we can save this and boom, we're going to have a colorized image. There we have it. And I believe this is as true to nature as possible. All right. So now that we're already inside the gallery, let's do something different. When you tap on the search, you can see there are several faces that actually show in there that you could tap on an image, for example, and then we get images of the individual. Now, did you know that you can actually come here and add a name to the person? For example, this guy, I'm going to call him Abontoa. Okay, so we have Abontoa here, and then we're going to save that. Did you also know that when you slide now and select the search and type Abontoa, you would actually be able to find images of Abontoa here. So if you tap here, you see all images of the person inside here. If you added the same name to contacts, it would also put the contact here. Now, while talking about searching here, did you also know that you could actually search things like door in here? Even though it's not just a normal item, it's actually going to be finding the doors that are inside your gallery. If you didn't know, now you know. Did you also know that you could type dates in here? For example, 7th, 12th, 2025. And once we search this and go to more, you should be able to find images that were taken on that very day. Did you also know that if you go into your notes application on your Samsung phone and write something like 2 times 4 equals, you would actually have the answer show? Or square root of 256 equals, that the answer would still be showing? Or 2 times 4 minus 8 plus square root of 4 equals, that the answer would show? Well, let me show you how. Now, once you're in the notes, you can tap on this top right corner, come down and select turn on math solver. And once that is turned on, all this would happen. How about if you don't have the pen tool? You could always still do the same thing. That is 4 times 8. As soon as you would write equal to, the answer would show. All right. If we did down, we did 78 divided by 17 equals, we'll still have our answer over there. All right. And did you also know that if you're listening to music or watching a video on your device and you had a friend who also wanted to listen, but with a different set of buds, you could still have them hearing? This is what you have to do. So you can just slide down, go into Bluetooth. And once you're in Bluetooth, you can connect one of it to it, which we're going to see shortly. So we have this connected. Okay. Then we connect the second pair of buds to it. So once connected to both of them, now you can come here into media output. And once you've selected that, you can select both of them like this, and then now play. That means that when you take both for this one, and then for this one, so as you can see, both of them are playing at the same time. So your friend can have these buds and you can have these, and all of you can hear at the same time. So did you know that if you come here into routines, you could be here in routines, or you could go into settings and then go into modes and routines. Either of them work. Then go into routines, and then you can start a routine that looks like this. Add routine and say if charging, if the charging status is either through wireless charging or wired charging, if that's the situation. And another condition is you can give, let's say, a battery level. When the battery level passes what point, let's say above 5%, then what do we want to happen? Then we can select this and say that we want to go to display and then set it to dark mode off. And another action in display, we want to go to resolution and then set it to quad. Okay, so this. All right, so we are done at this point, and then we're going to hit save. We can say charging 2 and then done. That way we have charging 2 formed here. All right, that means that right now my phone is not charging, it's on 24%. And if we go to settings, we can see that in display now at full HD, we know it's at full HD. I'm going to close it, open it again, go back into settings, and then we go, and here we still have full HD. Now, and put the phone on charge. Like we can see here, it's charging. We can now go back into the phone, go inside, and once we are out and into the phone, we check here, it's now going to be off dark mode. And if we check inside settings, we're going to see now it's quad HD here. All right, so that and many more to come in the next set of videos are some tricks that you're probably not using on your Samsung phone. Thank you all very much for watching. And don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more. See you all later. Peace out.